So first of all, yes, I am holding the camera for this video. I know it's kind of crappy, but I don't have my stand with me at the moment, so this is kind of how I have to deal with this right now, with the video, for the camera. But I was not expecting to get this phone, okay? Let's say this first off. This came just randomly in the mail. I haven't been at this location for a couple weeks, actually, since I haven't been here since the new year. So as such, I couldn't get the mail here. Went to check the mail. I got 4 packages instead of 3, which I thought was odd. The other packages I got were the Cisco SPA 8000, Stat SPA 525 over there, not the 7900. And then this, I'll probably do another video on this. I got the handsets a long time ago. I just haven't gotten the actual base for it for a long time. So this was just out of nowhere. I don't know if I forgot if someone was sending this to me or what, but this is just like an unexpected thing. I know I did get an AT&T 100 a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, a few weeks ago. From at the same location, so maybe they accidentally mailed someone else bought a 730 and accidentally mailed me it. I don't know what's happening with that, but either way, I have this phone now. So I guess we're gonna do an initial check on it. It has the same handset as the AT&T 100. However, my AT&T 100 handset is yellowed significantly. This side is actually nice because it's not yellowed at all, other than up here. It is kind of dirty, but it's not yellowed. Actually, I think that maybe the AT&T 100 actually came yellow, a bit yellow. I think I might be wrong about that. But I don't know, but this one right now. I kind of like this phone because it kind of looks like an office phone. It looks like a digital phone, but it's an analog phone. It kind of looks like a Merwin extension too. This is not a Merwin extension. This is just a regular analog phone. As you can see on the back, we got a switch for touch tone and pulse. If this was a Merwin extension, obviously wouldn't have that. So I got some Leica cells here. This is using this uses 4 AA batteries. So I'm only using the Leica cells because that's the only one we have. I wouldn't use the Leica cells if that's not what I have. The only batteries. It wasn't the only batteries we have in the location at the moment. So, but go ahead and pop this out. I forgot. I did this yesterday, or actually, yeah. So we just popped out the battery compartment. It takes 4 AA, so it's a lot like the AT&T, other AT&T that I have. I was told this was a good phone by the letter H. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't tested this phone yet. But we'll see. I probably put this battery in the wrong way because we're sending it a separate way, I think. Actually, never mind, I did put it in the right way. This is why I hate holding the camera because I stop focusing on that and it gets like all out of whack, as you can tell. There goes that. Okay, so I just put in the batteries, and as you can see, it's on. So it doesn't have an answering system, obviously. Why in use? Interesting when I release the hook, that flashes. But yeah. So let's see if we can set the time on it. Oh, it's like a timer. It's like set like a stopwatch on it or something. Or I think it's probably just for calls. I don't know if I set a timer. Okay, so that just stays. I don't know what that's for. I want to set the clock though. So right now it is, wow, it's 5:26 already. That's crazy. 5:26 p.m. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Am I supposed to? Oh, that didn't even set it at all. Okay, so I guess it set it as PM. And today, what is today's date? I'll just look on the Panasonic. It's not even right on here, so I can't use that. I don't know what today's date is. Hold on, let me just look at my thing here. Actually, no, I can't even pull that down. I don't even know. This is like turning into a freak show. It's turning into a freak show. Let me just get the time real quick. Okay, it is on here according to this, the 26th of April. I should know the date, honestly. So this turned off. That's the timer. How am I supposed to set there? So it is April 26th. Okay, so I guess that's set now. Guess it was just the day ago. Thing for the year. Which wouldn't make sense. But oh well. Okay. So it's set now. Display, what does this do? That just turned off the display. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring the line cord from the Panasonic that I plugged in next to me to this. So it's plugged into the Spot 8000. My problem is I can't do outgoing calls right now, so I'll figure out a solution for that real quick. Go ahead and plug in the telephone, and so the line actually has a message waiting on it, so I don't know if it's going to do a message waiting indicator. Okay, I guess I'll start with ringing up the phone here, and apparently this line has a message. Okay, that's interesting. I'll just bring the Spot 525 over here. And now it's disconnected from the internet. My Wi-Fi extender is having internet connection issues, so guess we'll bring up the phone now. That's loud. That's typical AT&T ringer, that seems like. This is not too call ID. It's not giving me a call ID. Okay. Hello? 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 Test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's kind of crappy to do call ID. Sorry about the background noise, but yeah, we're doing that. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear this, but you can kind of hear it when I put my off the handset. You can hear that. You can barely hear me on speakerphone. Hello? Testing. Honestly, I found this microphone for the speakerphone, not gonna lie. Compared to a lot of other sets. Feedback freak show, like always. Now I'm talking to the speakerphone from the other handset. And see if we turn up the volume. That's on max volume. And we're doing another feedback freak show. That's honestly not like that bad for loudness. Yeah. I'll go ahead and hang this up. And this should come back to that. Oh. Wait. Oh frick, that's really cool. Okay, not many phones do this. This is something on analog phones that I wish every single phone had, but for some reason, they're too easy to implement in most phones. When the line voltage drops, these ATAs, when the line voltage drops, it will, or not, when the call hangs up, it will drop the line voltage and then bring it back. You'll drop it for a split second. At least that's the default configuration. You also have it go to busy tone too if you want. But that's kind of a, well, actually, I don't know if it's default configuration. I don't know. But at least that's what I have mine configured as. So it will drop the line voltage, and then instead of, it will just hang up when the line voltage drops. That's actually something that every single analog phone should have, right? Every single landline phone should have, but for some reason they don't implement that in like half of them. I know the CL299 has that, but I think honestly that's just the way these phones were designed. This is the way they were designed with the speakerphones. I don't think it was really that much intentional. So I know like the VTEX, like the VTEX do that. I think that was intentional for them, because on most cordless phones, the speakerphone doesn't auto hang up. So, but that's just something that they kind of need. I think the PSLX might have that. Actually, now that I think about it, I swear there's some setting. I think I'm getting it mixed up with auto talk though. If you don't know what auto talk does, is when you lift the handset from the base, it will automatically put it off hook. But that's something every analog phone needs. But for some reason, they don't implement it in half of them. So, I don't know. But for some reason, we're not getting any call ID. We can do that. But we don't have any call ID. And there goes that phone ringing. But we don't have any call ID. So I guess this phone just doesn't have call ID. I guess. That's kind of a flaw with it. It's just time, I guess. That's kind of useless, though. For it to have a display at all. Just have a clock. I guess that's just a clock. Then, it also shows when you dial number 2. Let's actually go and test that. I need to switch the line out and dial out now.
Greetings from Joe's Family Farms and Winery. This is the crop report message happening for the week of April 21st through the 27th. The winery's tasting room is open.
Wow, that gets pretty loud.
Expanded spring schedule, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 12 p.m. till 6 p.m. Our winery's website is the best resource to learn about our wine offerings. That's joneswineryct.com. We will be offering some special items on Mother's Day in a couple weeks, and their first mention will be on our website. Starting on Saturday, April 26th, our garden nursery location in nearby Monroe will begin plant sales during select dates and hours. Initially this weekend on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. And further dates are, of course, on our website under nursery hours. The winery's tasting room is located at our Homestead Farm. That's one of our 4 farm locations. The address is 606 Walnut Tree Hill Road, just off Route 110 in the White Hills of Shelton, Connecticut. If you're calling regarding a shipment or delivery, that is your destination, 606 Walnut Tree Hill Road. If coming to our nursery, that is located at 282 in Monroe, less than a mile down the road from farm. As always, many of our wines are also available at local wine shops, and those that carry our wines are listed on the joneswineryct.com website. We want to thank all who visited the farm this past year.
That sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. I want to test out these speed dials, actually. Program them. How are we going to program something to it? So... Gets that programmed in.
Greetings from Jones Family Farms and Winery. This is the crop report message.
Yes, that has the same ringer as the AT&T 100 that I have. Good order. So this obviously has no cardi, as you can probably tell, obviously. So you need an external cardi box for this phone. I'll do kind of like the way it looks. It looks like any like typical like office phone. So one thing that kind of stinks about it is I don't know if there's like any like adjustments that can be made to this. Doesn't look like there can be, but it's on the table like this. You can do like that or that, and it wobbles a ton. You see that? I'll go ahead and do that. So when it's on the desk like this, you can really wobble it. That's one thing that kind of stinks. And on the handset where you like press the buttons, especially when you're like pressing the buttons and stuff. You kind of have to like do that, or else you're gonna like feels unnatural. And I don't know if there's any adjustments that's been made in mine, but I'm gonna do that.
Configuration menu, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cancelled. 0. Invalid.
And DTMF is working like it should. I'm assuming this is a pulse thing. What am I doing? Yep. Turn that back to touchdown. So it's a decent phone. It's just for some reason they kind of missed out a big opportunity for this screen. They could have made this QWERTY screen, but they decided not to for some reason. Even if it was just a number, that'd be nice. Make the phone a lot nicer. Yeah. Got an adjustable ringer. We can set it to the loudest volume. We can. That gets pretty loud. A lot louder than the AT&T 100. Interesting though, when you turn up the ringer, it shows that ringer off. So there's no visual indication of the phone ringing. So when the ringer's off, it's just kind of can't really get calls. So that's it for this video. I know it was a freak show, but I mean, the fact that I even have this phone in the first place, I was not even expecting to get this phone. Also, I just realized the microphone. I think the microphone on my AT&T 100 is definitely a bit different than this one. I don't know though. But yeah, that'll be it for this video, and thank you for watching.